EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First play, Mills looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay. Under pressure, they got him again. Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a 1st-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his 1st interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Mills. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. Here's Mills. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 23. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They go play action. Mills steps away. Repeat of the last play, going to Mechie here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
Cohen is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
On second and goal, Mills. And he's got Jordan complete right side. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tariq Cohen, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the 30 on second down, Mills. Right side, complete to Mechie. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Houston Texans were looking to add another playmaker to its receiving group this offseason, and they'll certainly get that from John Mechie from Alabama. He had over 2,000 yards in his final 2 years with the Crimson Tide. Expect to see him involved early and often in every game and really be a good blocker when they run the ball as well. Here, he catches the football and moves the chains.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown. Brevin Jordan, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
On third down, Ryan. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourself.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. 30, past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. The Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. Next to score, Texans 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the pick 6 a moment ago, here's Mills again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Flush to his right. That is caught by Cullen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Darius Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Mills to throw it. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now finally got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Ryan. And Woods has it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. Brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Throwing again, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Ryan now off the bootleg. To the right side, complete to Taylor. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Taylor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal. Let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They turn to Taylor on 4th, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mills. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw is Mills. And he completes it to Cohen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mills. Mechie has it on the slant. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mills again. Swings this out here for Cohen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. for the field goal try. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
On 2nd and 10, Ryan. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly some. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Mills. Dorsett's got it. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's one of those where it feels like backyard football in a sense. You say, forget about the route. Just run to the open spot in the middle of the field, and I'll find you. Good throw, good concentration on the catch, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
From the 17, Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses, also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Ryan. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 23. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Meanwhile, Ryan's throw pulled in by Woods. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Ryan. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now a throw here to his running back, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They go play action. Mills. Got this into the hands of it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Colts pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Mills now looks to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Here's Pierce. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now Mills on the sneak, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Davis Mills with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
On 1st and 10, Mills. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. He gets this one to Mechie. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will see. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Mills to the air again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fourth down, Mills. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. From the shotgun, Ryan. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Using abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Ryan. That's out to the flat for Ingram. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts have taken a 4th quarter lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Jordan. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mills. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards that time. And this is a guy who's going to get some carries going forward. Picked up as a free agent just this past week.
How about fresh legs, right? We always talk about bringing a guy in, provides that spark, and maybe a little bit of extra energy.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Mills. This ball caught by Mechie. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Looking to throw is Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mills flushed out right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Mills back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. 83 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Well, that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long.
20, 20,
From the gun, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's Mills. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mills looking to throw it. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Mills. And my goodness, another interception. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.